Grimes sues Elon Musk for custody, Taylor Swift booed, and a bedbug outbreak hits Paris Fashion Week. Hello everyone, I'm Melanie with InformOverload, and we have lots to discuss today, so let's get right into it. The unexpected former couple Elon Musk and Canadian artist Grimes has made headlines due to the recent legal battles. Grimes is actually suing her billionaire ex-partner Elon Musk over the parental rights of their 3 children. She filed a petition to establish a parental relationship on September 29th in a California court, usually a petition that are used to begin proceeding for child custody orders as well as child support. And although some parts of this case are public, the filings are sealed. But she hasn't requested child support or custody rights just yet. All of this came along just weeks after Grimes issued a public plea to her ex and father of her kids, demanding to see her son. Grimes actually tweeted, "Tell Siobhan to unblock me and tell Elon to let me see my son or respond to my lawyers." And for those of you who don't know, Siobhan is Elon's current partner and the mother of his twins. Grimes even says she has never been allowed to see a photo of her children until recently, and this whole situation is ripping her family apart. This former couple began dating in 2018 and made headlines at the Met Gala in the same year, and of course, when nobody could pronounce the name of their firstborn son named X-A-E-I-O-U or sometimes Y or something like that. Not even gonna attempt to read it, but the two welcomed him into the world in May of 2020. They also have a daughter who was born through a surrogate in December of 2021, which is the same year the couple actually split. Her name is also complicated, but at least they gave her a nickname, which is Y. And it wasn't until last month the world found out they secretly had a third son named Techno Mechanicus. I'm starting to wonder if Elon just uses a random generator for these names, or if he just mixes a few bowls of alphagetti until it reveals a name he likes. Maybe ChatGPT should replace baby name books. However, very little about their third son is known, including his date of birth. Elon has even shared his thoughts on children through his newly bought platform of X, formerly known as Twitter, after a meeting he had with a politician in Austin, Texas regarding population collapse. He tweeted, "Having children is saving the world," which he is living up to his own words, as he actually has 11 children. Maybe he should start his own reality show called 11 Mini Elons and Counting. Hey TLC, hit Elon Musk up. Although Grimes and Elon were never married, it is clear she is setting up a situation in order for a judge to establish custody rights and child support. Unless there's findings that she's an unfit mother, she would most likely have some custodial rights. And as of right now, it seems the billionaire himself hasn't responded to any of this, including Grimes' petition, but Grimes did explain on X that she did in fact communicate to Elon's current partner Siobhan in order to de-escalate the feud. She tweeted, "I spoke to Siobhan at length finally, which was long overdue. This wasn't her fault, please don't be angry at her. We respect each other a lot and we're excited to become friends and have the kids grow up together." Which Siobhan replied by saying, "All ended up for the best." So it seems like the two ladies have turned their focus on working towards a healthy co-parenting strategy and blooming friendship in order to make the best situation for their kids, and they definitely deserve credit for doing so. Now I'm hopping into my Tesla and driving towards the next story. It's no secret Taylor Swift has been making an impact to the NFL ever since she was rumored to be dating the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Travis Kelce. Although her fans seem to be ecstatic about her new romance, it seems like not everyone is a fan of the alleged couple. On Monday night, the crowd at the MetLife Stadium located in New Jersey were booing the ad for the Eras Tour movie that showed up on the big screen. Many assumed the boos were coming from the New York Giants supporters as they were playing against Kansas. It's been made clear that Taylor Swift just attending the past 2 Kansas City Chiefs games has been the biggest story in football, as NFL social media platforms have been using this as publicity towards their advantage. I mean, they even changed their bio on Instagram to "Chiefs are 2-0 as Swifties." And Kelce himself has seen an increase of 1.3 million followers across his social media platforms like Instagram, X, and TikTok, and it's no secret his jersey sales went up by 400%, which is crazy and probably making the NFL very happy. Taylor was not even in the audience during the game on Monday, but it was pretty funny that she was kinda there in spirit through her advertisement. It seems like the fans are loving this for her, but the men who are fans of the NFL and not particularly Taylor have expressed their thoughts surrounding the alleged relationship between the singer and the quarterback. One post that was shared through a joint post from Sportscaster and ESPN captured this moment. One user commented, "We're tired of seeing Taylor Swift with another user tagging the NFL before writing, "Enough of the Taylor Swift campaign. I don't know what's saltier, the sweat off these athletes or these grown men complaining about Swift." I mean, it's clear she's been doing the NFL a favor, as they have seen a drastic increase in female viewers, which actually made Sunday's game between the Chiefs and the Jets the most watched Sunday show since the Super Bowl, with 29 million viewers at its peak, which is not only insane but a clear indicator that the NFL is profiting off of Taylor's presence. The fact she wasn't even at the game but so many people still tuned in is just crazy. In fact, due to all the bad reaction on NFL social media, they had to delete the Taylor Swift reference on Instagram as well as removing her photo off their account on X. It was made pretty clear by some football fans they want pure football content and had enough of this Taylor Swift craze. I mean, the average ticket for a game jumped by 40% after word got out about Taylor's attendance. Maybe they're just trying to gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss their way out of high ticket prices or whatever, but clearly it's working since the NFL has started to take posts down. I guess the NFL is finding a difficult balance between giving enough Taylor content but also not too much. Maybe with time there will be no bad blood because they can just shake it off. Moving on to an outbreak that may get the hairs on your arm to stand up, or even become infested. Wait, what? Paris, known as the city of love, and recently the city of bedbugs. There has actually been a bedbug outbreak in Paris that was ongoing during Fashion Week. French officials have had to warn the public of a widespread outbreak across public spaces. Especially with Paris being the host of the 2024 Olympics, many have become increasingly concerned about health and safety. The transport minister has made a commitment to reassure and protect the public by holding a meeting with public transport operators this week in order to establish a plan against these tiny little bugs. And no, these bugs were not only located on beds, but also spotted in movie theaters, airports, and of course public transportation. Maybe they should change their name from bed bugs to public transportation bugs. Still more pronounceable than the names of Elon Musk's kids. It's clear the people of Paris are aware of this issue as they are urgently coming up with an action plan to fight against these bugs. However, the deputy mayor has actually cautioned against hysteria before ensuring that there is no threat to the Olympic Games, and advised how everyone should be working together in order to solve this issue. He stated bed bugs existed before and they will exist afterwards. On the French TV station, they categorized the increase in bed bugs as widespread, before letting the public know no one is safe. Each sighting that is reported on transports are taken into account as they begin treating it, and apparently over the past few days there were no proven cases of bed bugs on their equipment, which is great news. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, bedbugs are parasitic insects that feed off of human and animal blood. Halloween came a bit too early for those in Paris, as it seems there's tiny little vampires roaming around the city. They infest everywhere in the world, but mainly in areas like mattress seams, bed frames, cracks, and even behind wallpaper, which is how they got the name bedbugs. They are often seen where they are able to fit their little tiny bodies through, like luggages and clothing. But I got some kind of good news for you. They aren't known for carrying diseases, but can cause skin irritation, as those who are experiencing symptoms from these bedbug bites are encouraged to wash their clothes and fabric at high temperatures before contacting pest control to treat their home. Exterminators must be collecting that bag full of bugs and money. France has actually had past experience when it comes to bedbugs, as they were way more common up until the 1950s. The issue back then was actually so bad that they used a very powerful insecticide called DDT, which worked well and was inexpensive. And with two positives, unfortunately came a negative, which was DDT being toxic, which led it to be banned. And plus, the population since then has basically quadrupled from 2.5 to nearly 8 billion, which gives bedbugs the ability to travel more. But in the 1990s, bedbugs were actually at a surge due to the rise in global travel accessibility, and 3 years ago the government also launched a website and telephone hotline because of all the bedbug infestations, and with the government's launch it would provide the public with more information and helpful tips. The French government agency ANSES reported that more than 1 in 10 French households were infected with bedbugs between the years of 2017 and 2022. As of now, the French website Le Monde has a few tips for the public in their attempt to battle the surge of these tiny little bugs. On a bus or metro, they recommend finding a seat without any fabric on it if possible, and using a plastic bag or repellent to protect yourself. They tend to like fabric as they are able to penetrate through the material, but it goes beyond just transport systems, as they have also listed advice for those who are checking into an Airbnb or hotel in the near future, ensuring the public turns the sleeping area upside down, dismantling bugs, armchairs, and even sofas to try and spot the insects themselves or their droppings, which they state are clear signs. Hearing about this chaos makes my scalp itch just by thinking about it. But rubbing alcohol is a great DIY treatment for these bugs, as it basically exterminates them pretty much instantly. In bedbugs' optimal conditions, their life cycles last for about 45 days, and the female can lay between 1 and 7 eggs each day, which doesn't sound like too much until you find out they can lay as many as 500 eggs in one lifetime. And because of Fashion Week in Paris, it has brought more tourism into the city, which can actually contribute to the spread of bedbugs, as it can't fly but will go from one surface to the other. That's all the stories we have for today. What are your thoughts on Elon and Grimes' situation? What are your thoughts surrounding Taylor Swift and the NFL? And of course, tell me if you're planning on traveling to Paris anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye for now.